Yo, so it has been a very long time for me, but it has not been such a long time for you. In a previous video, mentioned before how I would do just so breeding would not encompass like half of the series, that I was going to do like a giant breedathon, a big breeding marathon, and that is what I have just done. Okay. You can see the fruits of my labor a little bit in our current base right now. So as you can see, and I don't know how familiar you guys are with these stats, but plus 30% work speed, plus 75% work speed, never has to sleep, and plus 50% work speed. So that's a lot, almost 200% work speed, and it can't go to sleep. And that is the entire fucking base. Okay. This was a feat that took a long time. Basically what I plan on doing, and I'm probably gonna breed again because here I bred for base pals, alright, pretty much exclusively. Eventually I'm gonna breed for combat, but I didn't really have the pals that I needed for the proper formulas in order to get some ridiculous combat pals, and I really didn't want to progress that much since the last episode. Let me take a swig. Is it ever truly a Custo episode if I don't take a little fucking swig? But yeah, I didn't really want to progress that much because I think the number one combat pal that I want right now was Celine. But Celine is in Sakurajima, and we have not tackled Sakurajima yet. So, I wanted to leave a little something for the video. And I very intentionally did not progress very much because obviously, if I move forward in the series at all, I want it to be on camera. But yes, I have compiled so far about 8 hours worth of footage of me breeding, because I just wanted to show you guys the entire process, and I plan on putting that in the video. It's not going to be like a part to the series. And yo, did I just do like how did I do that? Y'all saw that, right? I did a forward backwards row. That was tough. But I plan on essentially making like a giant compilation. All right, where I like times 10, times 20 speed or whatever I deem necessary. Maybe condense that shit into like a fucking 20-minute video of me just breeding, just so you guys can see the whole process. But man, when I say this took a while, but at the same time, it took a while, but it didn't take as long as it did my first time ever attempting this. My first time ever really trying to like really get deep into breeding was when I did my duo world, my homie EJ. And that was my first time ever attempting that. So when I say I watched like fucking 10 videos of how to breed on Palworld and how to get the best, like, RNG chances of producing the pal that you want, man, that shit took a minute. But what used to take me a week has now only taken me about 2 days. Okay, I think I know how to do this shit now. Hold on. It has something to do with aiming. All right, if any of y'all figured out how to do that consistently, leave me a comment. Ah, fuck it. I don't know why it's so cool to roll forward and go backward. But yeah, and this thing. I noticed I didn't make this in any of our previous videos. But this is a pal condenser. So with your pals, you're gonna have a star level up here. And that basically just increases your pal's partner skill and also increases their stats at healthy points. So let's say I have this dumb mud right here. To get his partner skill to the next star, I would need to sacrifice 4 dumb muds to it, and you see all the increases. And for some pals, when you get it 4 stars, it increases one of its suitability levels. So you could potentially get like a 5 suitability. And shit, if you use a book, maybe you can get a 6. I don't know if there's like a limit on that or not. But yeah, like man, I cannot stress it enough. It has been so long for me. But for you guys, you know, it's gonna be the next episode like nothing fucking happened. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of, how much I've learned and how far I've come throughout that whole process, just comparing the last time I did it to this time. Because yeah, when I was in the world with EJ, man, to produce all the base pals that I just did, like I said, in fucking 2 days, man, it took me like a week, man. And the vast majority of that time was because I was making mistakes. That I was pretty much making the RNG with what I was breeding. I had too many traits in the mix, and I was essentially making the RNG just like fucking impossible for myself. Okay, I think I figured it out. Anyway, I keep getting distracted, but so that was probably my most long-winded intro ever. All right, we already fucking 7 minutes into the episodes. I kind of like to keep these things like 30 minutes. I could go longer, but I don't want nobody too intimidated to click on the video thinking they'll never finish that shit. You know what I mean? Yo, okay, look, I'm not gonna get distracted no more. So we are actually gonna progress this video because our previous videos felt like we haven't really been doing that much, but we haven't really been uncovering any new lands. Our map has looked exactly like this for quite a few episodes now, but today we're gonna delve into Soccer Regime, all right? For this episode, I want to do 2 things. I want to establish an oil base because that is the next tier that we need for our machines. As you can see, we go from pal metal to plasteel, and we need oil. And for oil, we need an oil extractor. But for an oil extractor, you can only place it over an oil node. As you can see, I cannot place this in the base in any form or fashion. There's a mod that allows you to place it wherever you want to, and I may or may not. Who fucking knows? I mean, it doesn't really change that much not having it in my base or whatever. But we are going to establish an oil base, and we are going to destroy, well, attempt the moon tower. All right. But yeah, that is what we're gonna do. And you may have noticed since the previous episode, I have gained a lot of levels. Listen, that was just from breeding and nothing else. That was just from breeding. I gained like fucking 10-20 levels since the last episode, okay? I have not progressed in the game at all. I have not defeated any extra bosses. I did find some predator locations, thankfully. In fact, let me spin on one. This one right here. This is my favorite predator right now. That's kind of a weird sentence in today's day and age, but we're gonna ignore that, all right? Take me another swig on. It's commentating, man. It takes energy. Takes a lot of energy. Yeah. But I like this predator right here. That's still such a weird sentence, but this particular one drops 4 predator cores, which is the most that I've found so far. I'm positive, and like on the Fey Break Island, right? They probably drop like fucking 6, but we're not talking about that right now. Ragnarhawk's a pretty good flyer. I think it may be the upgrade to Beacon if you're still in the early game. And is it here? Oh, but this is usually the spot that it spawns in, but it's not here right now, so I'll spin back with it. So yeah, we're gonna tackle the Sakura Gem Island. As you can see, I have a disgusting amount of legendary spheres, and that's just because I was going around doing the land ball method to try to oh shit, I teleported to the wrong base. I was running around doing the land ball method, you know, trying to get new passive skills for the pals. And right now, sorry man, it's fucking late. Throat getting kind of dry for talking too much. I've been talking all fucking day, but